No, this isn't right.
Mind your step, Watcher. This place bears the marks of the gods.
Enough of that now. It's time. The axe is sharp. She won't feel a thing.
No, please. This one is my friend. There are other sows. Why not slaughter them?
The other sows will be eaten too. If we are to survive the winter, there must be a fat larder and few mouths. Come, enough of this childishness.
You fight with the fury of Tuamawai in all his form.
Yeah, we're real impressive. So who in Malgrim's name are you?
I am Uruke the Surviving Face. I wish that I could welcome you under better circumstances. I wish to see you return to your proper place. But the other faces conspire against us. I came to this island when I was very young. It was a time of chaos and suffering throughout the Deadfire. I enjoyed the remainder of my life in this inhospitable place. A very long life. All of it spent as nature would will it. Now I am as you see me. The most enduring of the faces of the hunt. This is Tuamawai's domain, one of the great hunter's many dens in the beyond. Here, the souls of those who fought and died in his honor may rest until the time of need, when Tuamawai will absorb their cunning and feast on their might. Though you could not walk there from here, you are, in a fashion, still on Kazuwari. This place exists within and beneath its great statue. From here, we oversee the Crucible Games. It was not me who lured you here. The others would use you to escape this place. They mistake it for a prison. I would prefer that be prevented.
If the faces got free of their statue, we'd be unleashing a three-headed monster on the Deadfire. But that might bring the bloodshed in the Crucible to an end, too.
We are talons shared upon one clawed hand. Though possessed of our own names, our own eyes and minds, we have united in purpose. We serve Tuamawai and care for his crucible. Wahami, the Slaying Face, has destroyed the flow of souls. To leave this place, you must subdue him. His desecration must be undone. My pig? Watchers all see the past and present of souls muddled as one. I appreciate the condolence. She was a good friend, but only the first of many I outlived. Wahami shattered the spine of souls. Now, those who perish in the Crucible do not move on to meet the wheel. They clog this place, or they linger above. Regardless, they wail and rage. It seems utter madness to violate this place. But now I know he longs to escape, or perhaps only to avenge himself on Tuamawai. Perhaps your arrival is the Hunter God's reply. Then he has decided to punish us all. Strange to have so little time after having had so much. Wahami's grip on the flow of souls must be loosened. After that, well, you are a Watcher. I hope that you know more of these things than I do, and can repair the damage the Slaying Face has wrought. Axica, the Seeking Face, also resides in this place. She may know how best to handle Wahami. If not, then the Slaying Face will certainly understand violence. Indeed, I'm sure he'd prefer it. It would be stranger if all of this seemed normal to you. How may I enlighten? Tuamawai's realm is not easily understood. Ask, and I will attempt to explain. Do you not see his ribs, his eyes, his blood? This place is Tuamawai. His presence surrounds us. Listen, and you will hear his roars and purrs. But since the shattering of the Spine of Souls, he has grown quieter. We are within the heart of the Crucible. The pool of memories was simply the entry. If you are trying to figure out where you are, the closest answer is that your soul resides within the statue of the faces of the hunt.
I think that means we can summon up a fight? Wait, we ain't a talking statue too now, are we?
Our task is to sing the Crucible into action, providing the means for a true contest of skill.
Pretty sure this one's not telling you the whole truth, Watcher.
Though we conjure opponents for the contest, we do not control them, nor interfere in battle. To meddle would defeat this place's purpose. How can we say the best hunter is the best if the hunt is staged? Then ask, and perhaps I can lead you to clarity. I suspect she sensed the disruption in the flow of souls after Wahami made his mark. I fear the slow death of this place, or the wrathful return of Tuamawai, should the spine remain broken. All who die in the Crucible pass through this place, but only the three of us, Wahami, Axica, and I, remain to honor the Hunter God. Since Wahami damaged the pillar, I have spotted momentary glimpses of other souls. Lost, wayward, and transient. I imagine this will continue until the souls can properly return to the wheel. No. Always the three of us. I can't recall a time without the others. Perhaps Wahami believes he can burden you with his role as the Slaying Face and escape this place. I assumed such a thing impossible, but he's determined to try. Tuamawai guide your hunt.
According to my command.
Worry not, Your Majesty. Our nation has supplied Kazuwari with the best architects to have ever graced Deora. The site will be a marvel for the ages.
There will be no debate. This place will be built by Huana hands and minds, or not at all. I will hear no more of it.
I am certain a compromise can be found. If I might be dismissed, I will notify my superiors at once. Copper lines here and here. Make certain you lay them deep. The floor will inevitably sustain damage, and we can't have someone seeing the conduits.
I can build it however you want, but if they find out, they'll never trust us again. Our work at Ukaizo would be doomed. What if Huana workers visit the site when we're laying the stone? What if someone...
Ukaizo will mean nothing if we cannot prove out our theories here and now. You worry about the masonry. I'll worry about the Huana. Welcome, champion. I wish this were the reward you deserve, but the work of the righteous seeker is never easy, I'm afraid, nor ever complete. You stand within the Crucible's heart. As one of the stewards of this place, it pains me to admit that you've caught us in a state of floundering weakness. Besides the seeking face, you mean? I am Axica. I designed the Crucible. I am responsible for it. In his desperate flailing to escape, Wahami smashed the pillar. Now the flow of souls through this place is choked, and the Crucible doomed. But now you're here, and I imagine the gods follow on your heels. Even here, we sense the Dawnstar's rise, and through our connection to Galawain, we understand his aim. Again, Ardnua's madness strikes at the foundations of our work. Again, Aethus tears at his own heart. We built this place in part to serve as a larder if Ukaizo fell. Or, for that matter, failed. Galawain will turn to protect what is his. I believe Wahami aims to ransom it. It was his mad drive to retrieve his dead son that began this all. He proved the priests correct. In the god's absence, Kith fear nothing save their own death. They would tear one another apart at the merest provocation and rip from the beyond the souls of the fallen.
We do not all require deities to provide us our code of honor.
Kith believe themselves better than Wilder, better than the beasts they hunt, that Galawain protects. They are mistaken. Without the gods, society would crumble into dust. That is not ideal. By severing the Crucible's connection to the rest of the Beyond, Wahami has limited Galawain's influence on Kazuwari. I can only imagine that he has sent an agent to reclaim it by force. His beast will drench Kazuwari in blood. But first, he will destroy this statue and all within it, the two of us included. Another reason, Watcher, why you must stop Wahami. Tuamawai was a mythic figure among the ancient Huana, a great three-headed monster, the greatest of all predators. We featured it prominently in our designs here on Kazuwari, in part to appease their overbearing king. Over time, Galawain bent the figure to his purposes. He may have stolen its identity, but in doing so, he granted it a kind of godhood. What do you mean? I suppose you have earned the right to direct answers. When we conceived of the Crucible, we were on the cusp of several major breakthroughs in our study of the soul and the beyond. The Huana, however, did not share our interests. As a result, much of this place was constructed in secret, away from their attention. That the Crucible's true nature remains hidden to this day, I take a measure of pride in it.
The lie that keeps on killing. What an achievement.
You could say it was made in your image, in a manner of speaking. A Watcher can seek souls in the in-between, but more curiously, those souls can see them back. The mechanism within the Crucible attempts to replicate that signaling property, only without a mortal body that is susceptible to death or disease. Every hunter chases Galawain in their own way. Mine was to have Galawain come to me. Do I hear an accusation in your words? To a hunter, or a god of hunting, the term trap is no pejorative. But yes, we designed the Crucible to capture the essence of those who met defeat here, and some of the power of the victorious.
It feeds off the living too?
It does not allow those energies gathered or expelled by the contenders to go to waste. Within the Crucible, today's hunters may learn, firsthand and without coddling, the lessons that slew hunters of the past. Do I hear an accusation? To a hunter, but yes.
It feeds off.
It does not allow. Within the Crucible, today's hunter. That this place also serves as an island of bounty proved an unintended but desirable outcome. You may have noticed that Kazuwari is overrun with beasts of unusual size. Animals touched by Galawain. Such creatures were not of this island prior to the Crucible's construction. This is no typical temple to Galawain. It was designed to advance our understanding of soul manipulation. Actually, the talents of the Watchers inspired aspects of its design. Do I hear an act to a hunt? But yes.
It feeds off.
It does not within the Crucible. No. We were the first set to this task. Always us three. I cannot imagine it any other way. It may not even be possible to leave, but Wahame will try. So you'd rather just remain trapped in this forsaken place? Well, when you tire of the beyond and decide you wish to see the living world again, perhaps then you will seek out Wahame.
Axica's Spiderling finally arrives. You hunt well, champion. Your fury pleases Tawamawai, as does the blood you have spilled in his name. Your strength and fury will live forever. You will speak for Tawamawai. You will become as a god. Tawamawai would not have guided your slaughter were this moment not meant to be. You have earned this prize! You have earned eternal life! Take it! I needed the souls of the vanquished to fill this place, to gorge on them and ready myself for the trials to come. But most importantly, I knew the broken pillar would bring you, a lure that would attract only a Watcher. You will fix the River of Souls, and we gaze into each other as only Watchers can. until I wear your living hide and you walk the heavens. When I walk in your body, I will adapt, will be free, will hunt Eora once more!
Seems a bit early in y'all's courtship for that.
You really ought to keep those kinds of thoughts to yourself, friend.
I will die before I let you take her.
Yes, yes. Would expect as such. I bash better than I talk. But I will try to answer clearly. So, what is it? Which one? I have seen much. Maybe too much. Am watcher to others, but am also watcher to self. I can see many of my deaths from before Wahami was Wahami. When I was more boy than man, would dream of past lives and past deaths. Of course! Greatest Slayer must be born among greatest hunting trails. Make peace? Toamowai teaches all to struggle for better. I will not be denied the thrill of the living chase any longer. Yes, yes. And Watcher has come to an answer? What is there to consider? Perhaps you need a moment to grieve? That is understandable. Return when you're done crying and ready to accept fate.
You return. What would you have of me? It is a surprisingly interesting idea. Especially given that you are a Watcher. Theoretically speaking, you bridge the gap between the physical world, the here, and the metaphysical world. Wahami was a Watcher in life. He may know something I do not. Theoretically, though I highly doubt it. Wahami will not listen to my words, however. I suspect he will only respect force. Ultimately, it's less a matter of how he leaves than what he leaves behind. Nature abhors a vacuum. Any attempt to leave one here will tear Wahami apart. If he is to escape, he must leave something in his place. Something of significant spiritual puissance. Whatever suffered such a fate, however, would become enslaved by Galawain's will.
Can't say I like the sound of that.
They would lose themselves, subsumed into the role of the faces of the hunt. Wahami will not listen to my words, however. I suspect he will only respect force. What would you have? Patience is one of our few luxuries.
Watcher? The slaying face is nothing if not predictable. There might be some way to appeal to his pride, however. Where would I when you're ready? Watcher? The slave. There might be some way to appeal to his pride. Though we are united in service of Tuabawai, I fear that for the Crucible to survive, this must be done. Perhaps conflict is inevitable, but I beseech you to seek another route. I assure you, champion, that killing me will not get you closer to escape. Wahami corrupted the flow of souls, not I. Where would I when you're...
You return. What?
The what? Is she ready to accept her fate? Yes, yes, so... What? Yes, yes. What? Perhaps you need... Though, is she ready to accept her fate? I hear you. Speak. He comes? Ha! I knew he would! Yes! I would take his little lizard from him. Then who would hunt who, huh? But his tie to the beast will be strong. Without my axe, we would stand little chance of slicing it free. I should send you back on the air of your words? After all it took to trap you? No, I don't think I will. I hear you. Speak. He comes. Yes, but his tie to... Maybe. But can you slice free its connection to Tuamoai?
It is almost as if he speaks of a charm, eh? Surely this creature is not a godlike.
Can you leave me a door into the creature's soul? I think not. I should... No, I don't think I will. I hear you. Speak.
Hold on! What?
I have seen him win many fights. He is strong, in body and voice. Yes, he could chant the Crucible to life.
If this is a joke, Watcher, it's in poor fucking taste.
Hey now, I like the dwarf's voice. And his back rubs.
Better to fight our way out, Watcher, than to sell our honor to this creature.
After you open the flow of souls? Yes.
Is this really worth the cost of my life?
So, what is it? I have seen him win many, and you have made him stronger. Even a ghost, he could perform this role.
Weren't you a spirit once? Maybe Muatu will come back too.
Hey, farm boy. The empathy is cute, but one talking severed head is more than enough for our little boat.
You will make this sacrifice? After you open the flow of soul? So... What perhaps you need?
You return. What?
Watcher? Where would I... when you're...